What is going on, guys? My name is Elmer or Yatu Chavez. I hope you guys are doing well, and I just finished watching episode 116 of Dragon Ball Super, and oh my gosh, that was an amazing episode. Full Power Kefla versus Ultra Instinct Goku, and it's not the Ultra Instinct that we saw the first time against Jiren. It's actually a halfway mastered Ultra Instinct. I'll get to that in a second, because this episode we actually learned a lot about Ultra Instinct and the whether it's really a technique or a form. I'm still not 100% sure. Maybe I missed that in the episode, but we did learn a lot about it nonetheless. I'm gonna go into that a little bit today and actually fully mastering Ultra Instinct as well. And if you guys saw the new episode, you guys, like, it hyped you up, like it kept you on the edge of your seat. It had you reacting, like screaming amazingly, like I was flipping out when Goku shot that Kamehameha. If you reacted the same way, or at least similar, let me know by hitting that like button as well and commenting down below what you guys thought about the episode and what you guys think about Ultra Instinct now that Goku has mastered it a little bit. Now, personally, one of the things that I was kind of looking forward to when I saw the episode 116 preview last new episode was Goku screaming with that second voice of his, similar to how we did it at the end of Jiren's fight against Ultra Instinct. He screamed and it sounded like two voices in one. A lot of people were theorizing that it was Ozaru. Some people were saying that he was possessed or whatever the case may be, and he did scream like that for a second, which it got me hyped, but then it didn't happen again, which kind of leads me to believe that the first Ultra Instinct that we saw, I mean, obviously it was the first time Goku experienced it. He didn't know what was going on, he didn't know what to do or how it works, so therefore he hadn't even mastered it at all. Now the second time, he said himself that he started to get the hang of it, and so when he did that, that obviously means he's starting to get the hang of it, at least in his movements, but more specifically in his dodging movements or in his physical body movements. As Vegeta was watching Goku fight Kefla again in Ultra Instinct, a flashback went back to when they were first training with Whis. Goku and Vegeta were first training with Whis, and he was talking about how they both think before they move, and that commands from their brain in order to move them to their, reactions or their reflexes. Their thoughts takes too long to channel down to their actual movement. So if I want to move my arm, it would take too long to actually think that out rather than just to do it instinctively or let my body move for me, if you will. And so at that point, Vegeta realized that that is what Whis was talking about. Also, Whis, he understood that this is what he was talking about. This is what he was talking about in their training. But if you think about it, this is really halfway, at least halfway mastered, because Whis was talking about moving instinctively by dodging, but both by Kefla and even Whis, they both stated that his attacks were ineffective, that his punches weren't really any good because he was still thinking about punching or what his attacks was going to be. He's not really letting his body do the punching for him. He's still thinking about the punches and the attacks and everything like that as well. So really, that means that Goku has at least halfway mastered Ultra Instinct. The reason why I say at least halfway is because perhaps, it is a two-part mastery movement. Mastery of self movement, if you will. Self movement in the sense of dodging, getting out of the way, or just reacting to other opposing movements, and mastery of self movement by attacking or just commandments. I guess I don't know how to explain it really, but it's one part dodging, one part attacking, which will make a one part self movement technique, I guess, if you will. Actually, now that I say it that way, maybe Ultra Instinct is a technique. It's a mastery of self movement technique, or could it be mastery of self movement form? I don't know really. That doesn't, like I said, we don't know much about Ultra Instinct yet to really kind of put the nail in the coffin of whether it's a form or a technique, but still, this episode we learned a lot, and oh my god, just thinking about that Kamehameha at the end was amazing. And it was actually really smart too, because we said that he actually chose the right decision by charging his Kamehameha, like consciously, while his body was moving unconsciously. That way he could focus on charging it up, and his body would just move on its own to get out of the way of the attacks. And then when Kefla said, oh, you can't dodge in midair, I honestly thought it would be a pretty good beam struggle coming along, but no. Goku just took his Kamehameha, spun on top of Kefla's beam, and just decked her. Just like blasted her with a huge Kamehameha. Oh my gosh, like, I'm sorry this isn't necessarily scripted video, but that was just amazing. I was like screaming because that was so freaking cool. Like, I'm about to hit, end the video. I'm about to stop recording right now and go back and watch the episode. But anyway, what do you guys think about Ultra Instinct? How would you guys think of what we know about it so far? Thanks to Whis, we got a little bit more of an explanation as well. But what do you guys think about Ultra Instinct now, kind of being halfway mastered by Goku and Goku getting the hang of it? Do you like it? Do you think there's more to it? Do you think there's maybe a little bit less than what I was talking about? How it really is, how Goku only has to master now his attacks, his self-moving attacks, if you will. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed the video and even the episode as well, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so that way you guys don't miss a video similar to this one in the future. My name is Elmer, or Yatu Chavez, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.